Ladies and gentlemen, the state of Oregon is suing Donald Trump over his immigration policies. No big surprise here. The commie leftist Democrats, radical Democrats that supported the riots in 2020 and also protects illegal aliens who are committing crimes. I mean, don't they have something better to do with their time? Like maybe look out for actual Oregonians and like homeless people in downtown Portland? I mean, what are we doing? How's it going, guys? My name is Dave Medina. Welcome to the channel. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, dude. These Oregon Democrats, man, and they have no checks and balances anymore because they have a supermajority in Oregon. And if you don't know, the Democrats, Oregon got even more blue this last election. The Democrats now have a supermajority, meaning if you don't know what that means, and again, we're more than happy to dumb things down for people that are new to politics. Don't feel bad if you don't know what things mean. I'll try to explain them. But literally a supermajority. They don't have to, the Republicans don't even have to show up. The Democrats have such a majority in the legislature, in the Senate and in the House, that Republicans don't even have to show up. It's called quorum. They don't even have to show up when bills are being voted on. The Democrats can just push it through. That's what the supermajority is. And more reason that we need to get more involved next election. Now that I don't have the federal government on my shoulders, we're going to figure some things out. But I'm never giving up on Oregon. I hope you don't give up either. But dude, let's get into this real quick. Check this out, this story. So Oregon is suing Donald Trump for his birthright citizenship immigration policy. And so if you guys haven't been keeping up with everything, this is Dan Rayfield. He's the Attorney General of Oregon right now, the newly elected Attorney General, Democrat. He has decided to take on Trump because he, on behalf of illegal aliens that are in Oregon. So they're suing Trump of the birthright citizenship. If you don't know what that is, basically America is the only country in the world that has this, which is like if you're born here, if like an illegal comes across the border and a pregnant illegal comes over the border, has their baby on U.S. soil, the baby is automatically a citizen. That's why a lot of them come over here. And so Donald Trump wants to get rid of that because that disincentivizes them to come across our border. And with all the child trafficking that's going on and all the stuff that's happening with over 300,000 missing children at our border that have come over that they cannot locate, that Tom Homan, the incoming border czar for Trump, said that he was going to take, that they're going to try to find every single one of those kids. I mean, this is ending birthright citizenship is a good idea in so many different ways. But look, you see here, it says, actually, let me go back to the display real quick, John. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have producer John with us. Great guy over here. Say hi real quick, man. He's got to mute it. I can't hear you.
What's up?
There we go. Okay. All right, John. Welcome to the show, baby. So Oregon joins growing list of states challenging Trump's birthright citizenship. This is from the Oregonian. Oregon on Tuesday joined a growing list of Democratic-led states suing the Trump administration over its efforts to roll back birthright citizenship in the country. Now, I just want to say this, okay? My heart does go out to people who want to come here for a better life. I get that. I totally understand that we are blessed to be Americans, that we're blessed to be born in this country, and that we're more blessed than your average person who was born in an impoverished country, in a country that's corrupt like Mexico. And so my heart does go out to this. So we have to make sure that we pray for these people as well. But we also, America is a reason why tyranny isn't running rampant around the world. And if we don't secure our borders and strengthen our country from within, I mean, you saw it the last 4 years. Look at all the wars that broke out. I mean, guys, it's important that we have to follow laws and we have to make sure we know who's coming in our country. We can't just have open borders. It's pretty simple. It's pretty common sense. So Attorney General Dan Rayfield said he and attorney generals from Washington, Arizona, and Illinois filed a lawsuit to challenge President Donald Trump's executive order calling for an end to birthright citizenship, which Rayfield, okay, remember, Oregon's attorney general, said violates the constitutional rights of all children born in the U.S. are entitled to. Now, Is there a constitution? Does it say in the Constitution? I mean, this is why we have this book right here on our desk. It's the U.S. Constitution and other writings. I mean, does it really say in the Constitution that if you're born in the U.S. that you're an automatic citizen if your parents are foreign, are not legal? Does it say that, John? Do you know? John, I need you to be locked in and be on the mic. Be ready. I need you to be ready, producer John. Have you heard of that before? Can you Google that for me?
Yeah.
Maybe not on the screen that we're using on your phone. That's why I asked for your phone. We're working the kinks out, ladies and gentlemen. Producer John's a good guy. He's new to this whole process, but he is a very smart man. He's my Jamie to my Joe Rogan. But yeah, I mean, let's while he's looking that up, I mean, this is unbelievable, guys. So basically, the state of Oregon is saying that they're going to prioritize illegal citizens over the safety of Oregonians. And you're like, oh, why do you say that, Dave? You're just being sensationalist. No, I'm not. Check out this story real quick. I'm going to go to this story by Katie Davis Court. She's from the Post Millennial. And this just happened this last week. Listen to this. These are the kind of instances I'm talking about. And again, I'm not one of those people who are completely against immigration. I think immigration is a good thing. I think it's good for our country, but we cannot just have illegal immigration where people are coming over our border where we don't know who they are. Right. I think we can, common sense people can agree with that. Right. And so Katie Davis Court reported that ICE, okay, had a detainer on illegal migrant Jesus Asensio Molina in 2018, but the state of Oregon refused to acknowledge the detainer due to its sanctuary state laws, because Oregon's a sanctuary state, meaning like illegals can come here and they won't cooperate, and they won't cooperate with federal authorities like the Trump administration and ICE. They won't Border Patrol. They won't cooperate with any federal agencies when it comes to apprehending and or deporting illegal immigrants. And so check this out though. This is what I'm talking about. Jesus Asensio Molina, 31 of Mexico, went on to nearly kill an elderly man in a stabbing attack on December 27th in Clackamas County, Oregon. So these are the kind of people, and the Democrats, they don't make it known that like, oh, we're not protecting. No, they're saying for all illegals. So instead of worrying about lowering taxes for hardworking Oregonians, instead of fixing all of the system errors they have in the Secretary of State and the voting stuff. You guys saw the story about how the DMV was automatically registering illegal immigrants to vote, which is illegal. That's against that Constitution. Okay. Instead of focusing on fixing their systems and helping the homeless in like Portland, like the homeless crisis, instead of like helping, American families deal with inflation, this is their priority. It boggles my mind, dude, how these people keep getting voted in. John, I don't understand. John, do you have an answer for us?
Yeah, so it says the basis of the constitutional claim of birthright citizenship is the Citizenship Clause of the 14th Amendment, which states all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States.
What would just sum it up for us? Yeah,
so it basically says that in the original writing of the 1866 Civil Rights Act, it says that all persons born in the United States and not subject to any foreign power are hereby declared to be citizens of the U.S. And so
birthright citizenship is in the Constitution, is what you're saying?
Yeah, no, so it's not in the Constitution. They just changed the wording from
mic closer.
They changed the wording from the original wording, which was to say that they're not subject to any foreign power, which would mean that they're not citizens here.
Got it.
And they changed it to say to the subject of the jurisdiction thereof when they passed the amendment.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we have Producer John. Producer John, hey, let's go. Let's go, baby. Way to contribute the very first YouTube video, man, that we're back. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, you're seeing this right now. I mean, this is what are we doing? What are we doing? How do these people keep getting elected? Like, guys, we have to wake up here. Or I still don't believe Oregon is lost. I don't believe Oregon's lost. I think that we almost won the governorship in 2022. I think if we had a better Republican candidate, I'm not going to name names. I'm trying to be uniting here. But if we had a better Republican candidate that could have captured more of the grassroots, we wouldn't have had so many people sit out, so many Republicans sit out. But I'm not going to get into that because I'm really going to try to be positive from now on. I promise. I promised my mom I'd be more positive when she passed last year. One of the last things I said to her was, Mom, I'm going to try to be more of a light for Jesus. Really trying to be, man. Producer John, not perfect, right? But I'm going to try to be more uniting. But I will call out stuff on both sides of the aisle that needs to be called out. And so this is what the state of Oregon. This is like their, this is what they're up to, man. Like, check this out. So let's look at this story real quick. From the Post-Millennial, Katie Davis Core, the Post-Millennial, good friends of mine, amazing people doing amazing work here in the Northwest. So Oregon County Commissioner demands an end to sanctuary state laws after elderly man stabbed by illegal immigrants. So Ben West, he's a Clackamas County Commissioner, another friend of the show, says it's unfortunate that Oregon decides to protect criminal activity like this. I don't think we should be okay with Oregon not working with ICE to deport this guy. Yeah. I mean, it's just inexcusable, man. I mean, it's just like, look at this guy's face, dude. I just want to look at his face. I mean, it's like he tried to stab a guy. He's got a long list of criminal and the state of Oregon still was like, nah, we're good. ICE. We're going to protect this guy. Dude, it's so freaking disgusting, man. It's so disgusting. And this is the reason why I decided to come back and focus, make a lot of my focus on the state of Oregon, because there are so many Republicans here, but this kind of garbage is not being called out enough. I feel like, all the local media outlets, they're all left. They're all mouthpieces for the Democrats. And so more reason why I'm really grateful for the Post-Millennial. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. And then here's 10 minutes north of Portland, Marie, I don't even know how to say her name, Glusenkamp Perez. Like, what are we doing? She said she's the Congressional District 3 Congresswoman out of Congressional District 3. So it's like Vancouver area. She posted this: violence against the police is wrong for any reason, and anybody convicted of insulting a police officer shouldn't be pardoned or let out of prison early. Our police put their lives on the line every day to protect us and deserve our support no matter the politics. Dude, this is the kind of Democrat I can't stand right here. There are some Democrats that I like, believe it or not. This is the one I can't stand. This lady is such a hypocrite. She's talking about the pardons of the J6 people. People like this, man, I'm telling you, she got wrecked by Katie Davis Core. Watch this. I'll see if I can find her comment right here. I mean, she's getting just blown away in the comments, just getting ratioed. Katie Davis Core had just the most, just destroyed her. But basically, I don't know if I can find it for time's sake. I'm just going to skip here. But I mean, you're literally saying here, I think the very top guy said it. The very top guy said it. He said, this will shock you. This will shock you because you'll see what she did. Didn't your auto company raise money to bail out rioters in 2020? From Ari Hoffman. I believe he's the head editor of Post-Millennial. Marie Glusenkamp Perez auto company was actively bailing out Antifa rioters in Portland in 2020. And she's going to sit here and lecture us about violence against the police is wrong for any reason. Bro, you were literally bailing people out for it. I was down there at the riots, man. It was not pretty. People were assaulting officers. They were throwing Molotovs and fireworks and hitting up against officers, calling for violence. Where were you then, Marie? Oh, you were bailing them out. You freaking hypocrite. Gosh, what a hypocrite. Look at this. And she tries to pass herself. The bangs say it all. I mean, let's just the bangs say it all. Like bowl cut bangs, great clips, right? Like kind of like old Oregon Governor Kate Brown kind of haircut there. Says it all. Okay. Tries to pass herself as like this rural, I'm for the rural people. No, you're not, dude. You're not. You're literally a rural person, respects the rule of law and isn't a hypocrite about it. You were bailing people out in 2020 during riots when police were being hurt. I know some of those police officers. Some of those police officers in downtown Portland are my friends. And to hear from one of them that their family is going to have to go through years of therapy to get over the trauma that they experienced in the 2020 riots. It's disgusting. And people like this just disgust me, man. So there you go, man. Oregon, I'm really glad that our priorities are still are just getting more and more in line. Oregon, I love you guys. Thank you so much. The state of Oregon and Democrats, man. I'd love to get Travis Nelson's thoughts on this, because this is just, What's the goal here? Is it to be sanctimonious? Is it to, like, what's the goal here? Is it to position yourself to your voters to make it look like you're doing something great? Why don't you actually stand for freaking Oregonians? I don't know. All right, that's all I got. As always, I love you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Here we go, baby. We're here.